Hello everyone, my name is Justin Buckley. This is my video discussion board. Never done one of these before, so hope you all like it. Here we go. Being organized and having a great way to calculate grades is very important to a successful teacher. Also, something else that is very important is students and parents being able to see the progress being made. If the school does not provide a good gradebook software where students can view their grades, then for a low monthly cost, you can buy a great gradebook software which is easy to put grades in as well as easily accessible for students to view their grades. This website's called ThinkWave and works just like any other gradebook software. It allows weighted scores as well as different subjects for easy organization and correct scores. In my gradebook, I would weight class participation by 15% of the overall grade because I think it's very important to have children trying to learn and being active in the classroom. As for the knowledge aspect of grading, this will be split up. I would make homework worth 15% of the grade, and the following would be quiz would be 20% of the grade, test would be 30% of the grade, and 20% would be for classwork. This gives a pretty fair range where if a student struggles in one aspect, they can bring their grade up with their strong suits in other categories. The good and bad behavior would be part of the participation grade. Obviously, the better the behavior, the better the grade, and vice versa. If engaged in class and usually good, then participation is an easy 15% to achieve for my students. Achievements will be a part of their work for my class, so if they do good on a test, then it will reflect in that category. However, something that I would like to add is comments. So for example, if my student passed the 7th level of math facts that they really struggled with, then I would jot down in the achievement comments so the student and parents could see that that was a big achievement that the student overcame. For my classroom procedure, my first procedure is the arrival of the students. So I wrote, upon arrival, quietly go to your locker and put away the things you will not need. Place homework, make sure your name's on it, in the homework bin, and then place your sticker on which lunch option you are choosing for the day. If you are the part of the bulletin board group that week, make sure you and your group make the correct changes to the board. Example, change the date on the calendar or correct the weather sheet. So my second classroom procedure would be entering and leaving the classroom. When entering or leaving the class, please remain quiet. Before traveling to and from class, there will be a designated line leader and line ender. All students have to line up behind one another before leaving. While in the hallways, stay quiet and in line. The only way to and from a class is by walking. Once at the end point, quietly go to your seat and wait for further instruction. The number 3 and the last procedure I have is the classroom environment. So during class, always be quiet and pay attention when the teacher is giving instruction. After I'm done with my lesson, depending on my instruction, get into your small groups or independent work and begin classwork. Once you have completed your work, try and help others who are struggling. Once everyone is finished, put your materials away and prepare yourself for the next lesson. And I also did a little section on the verbal and nonverbal interaction. I said verbal and nonverbal tools are very key to a great flow in the classroom. These keys make it easier for not only the student but the teacher. A prime example is if the whole class is talking and you need their attention, a simple excuse me and a touch to the nose cues the class that you're trying to get their attention to be quiet. The excuse me grabs the children's attention, and the touching on the nose can be a cue for time to get quiet. With these verbal and nonverbal actions performed at the same time, it can be a very efficient method of classroom interaction and reinforcement. Other nonverbal actions I would like to add to my future teaching career would be processes such as one finger pointed up means get to your seats, a fist in the air meaning time to line up quietly, And one more being tapping my shoulder to indicate it's time to clean up. Every classroom is going to be different, so you will have to play around with different cues until you figure out kind of what works best with the class. So this was my video discussion board. Hope you all enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.